Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Good morning to all of you, my dear students. Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today's our topic is heat for class 7th, subject science. Dear students, we have discussed so many pointers in the last lectures about heat, but I want to share some more information regarding this chapter with you. So today I choose heat and its forms. We know and we see it in the last chapter that heat is a form of energy, as we discuss. But what actually heat is? In our day-to-day life, we use the term heat. So we see it with our eyes sometime. That is, when we are in front of a burning candle, we see the flame of the candle and feels the heat of the candle. Similarly, when we are in front of the chula, we see the wooden pieces burn in it and a light produced, and there is also a heat. So with the help of these examples, we can understand heat is a form of energy. It comes within the preview of interconvention of energy from one form to another form. So dear students, what is heat? By using these examples, it is a form of energy which comes within the preview of interconvention of energy. For example, one form is wood, and when we burn this form, this interconvention of energy, so light produces and heat is produces. So it is a process. Burning is a process, and the formation and the heat from it is another process. So we see the interconvention of energy from one form to another form by using different things. In the goods like electrical goods, we see the electrical energy is transformed into heat energy. You see, when we use blowers during winter, we plug it in the electric energy, and this electric energy transforms into heat energy, and we feel heat. Just like using iron, we see the electrical energy change into heat energy. Or we see in a heat engine, heat energy is converted into mechanical energy. Before so many years, we use coal in the railways. So this heat energy and the steam converted into the mechanical energy. So heat is the form of energy. Dear students, we see that heat transformer from one object to the another object. When a hot body is brought in contact with a cold body, we see the transformation of heat takes place. Just do the example in your home, just do the practical at your home. Take a glass of water, hot glass of water. You see that a hot glass of water should be kept in the cool water in a mug or in a jug. You see that after some time, this cold water, this icy water, gets some warm, and if there is an more hot water in the glass, this water, this cold water gets warm, and we see that from the energy, the heat energy from the glass transformed into the cold water. So when a hot body is brought in contact with a cold body, transfer of heat takes place due to the difference in temperature of the bodies. We see that there is a difference in temperature. The hot object is having more temperature, and the cold object which have less temperature, which have minimum temperature. This hot temperature tries to balance this temperature in the cold water. Dear students, the SI unit of heat is joule, just like other, but the commonly used unit of heat is called calorie. We can say that 1000 calorie is equal to 1 kilocalorie. Dear students, we are the term heat is in our day-to-day life. You see different things, you see different objects which gives us heat, and we have known that things. So I think you are absolutely understand the term heat. I will repeat this once again. Heat is a form of energy. It comes within the preview of interconversion of energy from one form to another form. Electric energy is transformed into heat energy. When a fuel is burnt, chemical energy is transformed into heat energy. In a heat engine, heat energy is converted into mechanical energy. When hot body is brought in contact with the cold body, transfer of heat takes place due to the difference in temperature of the bodies. SI unit of heat is joule, but the commonly used unit of heat is called calorie. You see 1000 calorie is equal to 1 kilocalorie. I think you are well understand it, and I will give you the home task regarding this today's lesson. So you collect different things in your home or in your surroundings which produces heat, and name it and classify it on the basis of which form of energy have we used and which form of energy that use it in these things, and after that they can give us energy. So thank you for today's lecture. Khuda Hafiz.